I flew Slovakia's only domestic flight with Wizz Air back to back, because why not? And without further ado, let's go. My journey begins at Kosice airport at 5 AM. We've already visited Kosice at 4 AM. Feel free to watch that video. But anyway, I am making my way into the small terminal building. What I found really surprising, there was a lot of swallows nesting here. I mean, it's dangerous for birds to be around airports. I'm pretty sure they're just chilling around 99% of the time. Last time I was here 4 years ago, this wall wasn't here, but here are the departures out of Kosice airport. Czech Airlines operated this route from 1924 to 1992. Slovak Airlines operated from 1993 to 2006. Sky Europe from 2002 to 2009. Danube Wings from 2009 to 2013. Czech Airlines again from 2013 until 2019. And now Wizz Air from 2025 until I don't know when. But this is how the check-in area looks like if you are interested. This is my whip to Bratislava today. Not even a 1-year-old Airbus A321neo registered as HLGZ. The air side of the terminal is pretty cramped and every single seat was taken for this single plane. But nonetheless, boarding began. I was one of the last on board because I wanted to admire this plane in its full beauty, even though it was heavily backlit. But oh well, such is life. And this is the airport terminal. This cabin is like every other cabin of a Wizz Air aircraft, laid out in a 3-3 config. My seat for the first leg of today was 8F. Really good engine view, and I'll show you around the seat quickly. There's an alright amount of legroom, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, maybe 4 fingers. Ooh. And there's a tray table, which is really sticky, it doesn't come down. And guess what? It moves. It moves. Lovely to see that. There is no recline feature on this plane, but you've got the safety card which looks like this on this side and this on that side. There is also the onboard shop which has many different gifts and gadgets, Wizz Air related, non-Wizz Air related, and here's the Wizz Travel collection. Yes, good. And here's the model plane that I got. Looking at the menu, it is kinda expensive for a low-cost airline. These seats are Recaro fitted, and they come with a small cute little coat hook to the right. Pretty neat, right?
Takeoff.
This short hop was only 36 minutes long. This flight is so short that the only reasonable thing to do was to admire the scenery outside. Not even halfway through Slovakia and we are already beginning our descent. This flight cost €25, which is a really decent price to travel cross country. I would definitely fly again if I had the need to. But disembarking, we are greeted with a really strong heat wave and a few government planes, which I'll show you in a minute. We then walk across the sneaky little pre-building where there's many tunnels to the arrival hall, which is big. And I was really surprised, but then again it's the capital of Slovakia, it has to be big. And then here are the doors to exit. This flight was great. The entire flight was full, but I don't know if the load factor is like this even during the winter or when there's low demand. Even though other airlines tried and failed or went bust, I really want to see Wizz Air carrying this on for quite some time. But anyway, I'll be back for the return leg as I am here to explore the wonderful city of Bratislava. Take care. So I just got back and it was actually really fun. I'd never been on a trolley bus before, but the bus to the airport was part trolley bus and part bus. I think they had like some kind of electric motor generator. It was really, really fun. Not gonna lie. Forget about this riffraff and going into the airport. It's really big. It's new. I think it was built in 2009. Correct me if I'm wrong. The departure board looks lovely, looks full, just how an airport departure board should be. And then there are robots cleaning the airport. Where are the workers? I am worried that they're going to take over the world, these cleaning robots. And then there's this lovely little makeshift plane. I don't know if it's real or not. The check-in hall was really busy, but I filmed from a more quiet area just so that I don't get shouted at. But lo and behold, eventually I had to go through security, so I took the escalator upstairs. How does the check-in area look like? The departure board looks busy, and here is the map of the airport. Really well detailed, really nice, really lovely, but we have to make our way down this way just to show you how big it is and how beautiful it is. There are a few shops to one side, and there was also a football table, which is really fun. There were a few bars and restaurants as well. Overall, a really lovely and nice atmosphere. I don't think bro is connected to the Wi-Fi. Walking along some more, there's more seating, and there's also the business lounge, which I don't have enough money for. Here are those Slovakian government planes that I've been talking about. Flight radar doesn't even recognize these private jets. Boarding soon commenced, and we were put into a little holding area before being made to walk. And after these doors, I'm telling you, I stepped into a sauna. It was plus 50 degrees in there. I don't know how they managed to make it so hot in there, but it was like stepping into a sauna. And that's my plane there. I'm going to tell you some details about it. Not going to lie, there was another wannabe creator. I wanted to zoom in, but I tripped. Got even hotter when we got out onto the apron, but we wouldn't have to be for so long in this heat. And here is my ride back to Kosice. A 4.7-year-old Airbus A321neo registered as HLZJ. This was also one of the planes that were affected by the Pratt & Whitney engine problems, with it being stored for more than 2 years in Ostrava in Czech Republic and only being returned to service in June of this year. But it was so cool just to walk around the aeroplane, being so close to it, and also admiring those private jets on the other side, because that's not something that you see all the time. My seat on the return flight was 27F, and it was standard like the other one. You got the usual, you got your 3 fingers of space, you got no coat hook here, but there was a coat hook on the other side, which I filmed later on in the flight. The tray table was the same as on the other planes, and it moves, lovely, lovely. After boarding, we waited for 30 minutes on the ground. That's because we boarded early and we had to wait until our slot. But it was fun looking at the traffic coming in, and not only. Like this Lauda A320 that came from Zadar. It was so fun getting up close and personal with this plane. I really want to go on it again. Last time I've been on was in 2023 before I started filming for YouTube. But I really just want to go on this, on the Ryanair A320. Should I go on this, guys? Let me know down in the comments below. We then taxied to the runway, and the engine was making some weird noises. This leg took us 37 minutes. The flight attendants were advertising their in-flight meal service, but no one bought a thing. For a flight so short, paying half the price of the ticket of the plane for some food isn't worth it. We have a quick toilet review here. We have to not smoke because, oh, we can't smoke in the laboratory. No. We've got a coat hook here. I've never actually seen anyone use a coat hook in the toilet. I don't go into people's toilets on the plane. And there is a no smoking on the aircraft sign. There's a light, there's a vent, there's a speaker, there's a mirror. Hello. Yes, very good. Hello. Yes, there is. What do we have here? We have to wash your hands with soap and water. COVID. What is this? It's a jizz air cup. Oh, soap. Midler. What is this? We've got an air vent and it works. The pressure wasn't that high, but it works. We've got water here. The water works. That's good. This is like sucking the soap out. There's no soap in there whatsoever. We've got the toilet. We love the toilet. We've got for the crew only. Should we flush? Yes, let's flush. Absolutely lovely. We've got the bin, which is kind of full, I guess. And then we've got the water again, because why not? We do love good airplane water on this channel. And the sink, it's good. After this quick and uneventful flight, we begin our descent back into Kosice. We stopped on the runway as we had to give way to this Freebird Airlines, and I thought it wasn't that busy at the airport, but just wait until I get out of the plane. I could not believe my eyes. There were 3 other planes on the apron apart from ours. This was the busiest I've ever seen Kosice in my life. We had a travel service, I don't know, that's a charter. We've got a Ryanair from Malaga and we got the lot from Warsaw. I just can't imagine how busy it must be in the departure area right now. This return flight cost me €20, which was much cheaper than the outbound. Would I fly this route again? Definitely. I love Wizz Air. I love exploring new places such as Bratislava, and it's also a great way for the families of many people from both sides of Slovakia to go and meet each other for a couple of hours, and it takes shorter than the train, which would take 5 or 6 hours. Thank you so much for watching this video. The car park was chaotic. I didn't film that. Bye.